We will continue with some of you on the toll-free line
There's
after
kind of a
these
themed
messages.
show, isn't there?
Yeah, it's a bad...
This is CNBC.
The South, it's very interesting because they like start out yelling and then they like run out, the batteries give out or something. I don't know, it's like, we don't know the forward air, grin on all over real don't know how to real how to doesn't know what to have them.
You know, it'd be kind of nice if we would say where that's from, you know, put a little print below it and say, you know, Bob Newhart appears. Nothing. No courtesy, no respect. Veteran performer, Zippo. Mr. Newhart will be in the Boston area on July 30th at South Shore Music Circus and then Cape Cod's Melody Tent on July 31st. And I sure hope it isn't real hot when you get... They have no air conditioning there.
No, it's a tent. It's a...
Yeah. And are you a spritzer? Like, do you perspire easily?
Not as bad as Rickles.
No, Rickles sweats a lot, doesn't he?
Rickles sweats. He sells his sweat, actually, at the end of his... He doesn't have T-shirts. He sells it at the end of a performance. No, I'm not really. I mean, I do, but no one's aware of it.
Not that it's ever gone badly for you when you've been on stage. But do you get the, you know, what we call the flop sweat? Why do we get that? What causes that? It's always right here.
Because you never know. You know, I mean, I made the record album in 1960. Before it came out, I played at Windsor, Ontario, Canada.
You okay?
Yeah, died every night. Just went out and they stared, sometimes would look up at me, but a lot of times they just continue eating. And no matter how well the show went the night before, it doesn't mean anything. You've got to do it again. And
yeah.
Is this going to be Windsor, Ontario, Canada again, you know?
And in Windsor, did you?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that funny? It's just, I see
I mean,
people...
I've been doing it 35 years. There's an adrenaline rush.
Of course there is.
I don't think you're supposed to get used to it.
No,
you know?
I never do, ever, not ever. Here's Kathy on the phone from Crystal Lake, Illinois. Hi, Kathy, it's Tom. How are you?
Hi, Tom.
How you doing?
You know what? My husband says to me, why are you staying up after 9 o'clock at night? And I keep saying to him, Tom, Rich, get a break. Give me a break.
Wait a second, hold it. What is your husband's name again, dear?
Rich.
What is it? I mean, does Rich have to have you in the bedroom by 9 o'clock at night? Is that bedtime at your house?
No, he just has to be there. Doesn't necessarily mean I have to be there.
Ah. Does he get up early in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So then he needs to get to bed.
Yes.
It's not that he's eager.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, say hi to Bob. He's right here, Kathy.
Robert, I love you tremendously. In fact, Richard and I were talking about, we just saw last night on... we saw the last 3 episodes of the Cheers thing, their last episodes.
Oh, yeah.
And we were talking about the best episodes ever. And he said MASH was good. And I said, you know what? I think Bob Newhart was the best. Unfortunately, something was leaked out to the press before that. But it still was great. I loved when Suzanne Plachette and you woke up in the bed. That was so terrific.
That was my wife's idea. That was Jenny's idea.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it?
It was the 7th year of the show, and I was kind of unhappy with CBS because they were moving us around, and
I've read that.
Yeah. And try to find Bob this week. And so I said to Jenny, I said, honey, I think this is the last year. And we were at a party. And Susie was there, and she said, if it's your last show, you should do it, you should wake up in bed with Susie, and the whole thing was a dream. And I said, that's a great idea.
It's a fabulous idea.
And we put on a phony ending so that the tabloids wouldn't get we had a whole scene in there that we never intended to shoot where I get hit with a golf ball and go up to heaven, and George Burns is God, and he talks to me.
Yeah.
We never intended to do
which,
that.
by the way, would have been just fine fine any.
But there'd been, we were one of the few shows that could refer to another show, and the reaction was incredible that we got to it. It was just incredible.
It sure was. It was a great show. Kathy, I'm glad you called. Yes,
Tom,
ma'am.
by the way, I don't want you to send me anything.
Well, you're getting a mug whether you like it or not.
A mug?
Whether you like it or not, we're going to send you a coffee.
Thank you so much.
You're very, very welcome. Put Kathy on hold, get her address, and then let her get to bed, for God's sake. Kathy, thanks for calling. All right, bye-bye, Tom. Thanks, Kathy. Bernie, somewhere in California. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Ball's
I'd
in
like
your
to
court,
ask
Bernie.
Bob-
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
I say sure can.
I'd like to ask Bob about his golf game.
He's a
I was
very fine
wondering,
golfer.
I know Tom was a 5 handicap. He says it is best, but I thought it was 5.
6.
I never,
But what was your lowest, Bob?
never got that far. Never
You were
got it.
9, weren't you? 8 or 9?
Now, the important question about golf, did you ever, you can do something that's straight and it's funny. Did you ever do a routine on one of your fellow competitors just to get him to miss a putt or something?
Oh, there's nothing funny about golf. I can find no humor, and if you think I can't, Jim Garner can find none at all.
You know, Jim Murray, who writes for the LA Times, once described golf as the pursuit of infinity. And when you think about it, that's a very, very
Well,
good
the
definition.
perfect score is 18.
Well, not if the ball bounces. It could be a 17. You know, if it,
Well,
if
I
it hits the
suppose-
bottom of the cup and then bounces all the way,
True.
you know, and that's why even the pros, and I know
Bob,
that people who
Bob,
don't play
I
golf
think
find
the
conversations
greatest
about golf endlessly fascinating. Yeah, go ahead, Bernie.
The greatest routine that Bob ever did was the one where he was teaching bus driver's school.
Excellent routine.
Way back.
Yep. Bernie, I'm out of time, but I thank you for calling tonight.
Thank you, Bernie.
Okay, listen, there's a gal named Ellie at Fonstock in Carmel that just loves you
Yeah.
and would love to have a mug.
You tell Ellie to send me a little note with her address, and we'll take it under consideration. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Bernie.
Thank you.
Bye bye. See, they're onto the mugs now.
Oh, I see.
And then last night they found out we had an extra clock downstairs. We shipped that today. We're basically, you know, since
So you're saying it's not me?
no, not you at all. It's just that since the QVC thing fell through at CBS, they're coming here now.
I see.
Anyway,
Okay.
I thank you for coming on tonight. I've wanted this to happen for a long time, and I hope that you'll consider coming back at some future date.
I would love to. The time went by so fast.
Yes, it did. You'd be surprised how quickly it can go here some nights. Bob Newhart in the New England area, the end of July. Check the newspapers for the exact venue. Back with more after these messages.